Imagine a schoolyard spanning 1.3 million square kilometers, where your closest classmate is hundreds of miles away. For generations of kids in the Australian outback, the school bell wasn't a bell, but the crackle of a radio. This wasn't a daydream. It was just school. This is the story of the School of the Air, the largest, most remote school on Earth. It's how a simple idea beat the tyranny of distance to educate the continent's most isolated children. A journey from this, a crackling two-way radio, to this, a fully interactive, digital classroom. In the early 20th century, the Australian outback posed a huge problem. How do you teach children scattered across a vast landscape? For many, school meant slow correspondence lessons that only deepened their sense of isolation. But, in the 1940s, an educator named Adelaide Mythe had an idea. She saw how the Royal Flying Doctor Service used two-way radio to connect remote families. If radio could save lives, she thought, couldn't it also shape minds? She proposed using that network to broadcast lessons. On June 8, 1951, that vision crackled to life from Alice Springs. The first School of the Air lesson was broadcast. Simple one-way broadcasts quickly became two-way interactive lessons. For the first time, kids on remote cattle stations could talk to their teacher and hear their classmates. This was more than a lesson. It was a connection. The radio became a social lifeline and a community built on airwaves, giving isolated kids a vital sense of belonging. The Alice Springs model was a success, and new schools of the air opened across the country in places like Broken Hill and Meek. The system relied on a partnership between a broadcast teacher and a home supervisor, usually a parent, who managed work on the ground. Teachers also began patrols, driving for days on rough tracks to visit students. And the annual get-togethers, where students traveled to the base for a week of face-to-face classes, became legendary. As the 20th century closed, technology changed everything again. Starting in the 2000s, the crackle of radio was replaced by satellite internet. This digital leap was complex. Subjects like art and science became easier to teach. The classroom was now visible, not just audible, though it highlighted the new challenge: getting reliable internet to the outback. So what does the School of the Air look like today? It's a blend of tradition and tech. The Alice Springs School alone still covers 1.3 million square kilometers for about 120 students. They now log into interactive online platforms for daily lessons. But the core mission is unchanged: providing a quality education and building a community. The teacher patrols and annual school gatherings still happen, keeping the human touch that has always been the school's secret ingredient. The journey from a pedal-powered radio to a satellite-linked laptop is incredible. What's next for remote education? And if you found this story inspiring, please like this video and subscribe for more. From Adelaide Mythe's idea to the families making it work today, the School of the Air is more than a school. It's a story of resilience, community, and the power of technology to connect us. It proves that even when you're hundreds of kilometers apart, you can still build a classroom without walls.